7 this week of the Poetry Corner. And, this is something we do every Tuesday. We try to bring different poets on every Tuesday. So everybody that's welcome from Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, as well as our podcast and venues as well. Episode 7, King.
Yep, we in the building tonight. Definitely want to. Season
we got,
2, episode 7.
We got our first poet that's up, the brother Brian. What's going on, Brian?
How are you? How are you, brother?
I'm all right. How's everything?
Everything is beautiful.
All right, tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
This year I'm the 2020 United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization first prize winning poet. I also won a national award for National Poetry Month, as well as Rap Out of Rails, which is sponsored by the Poetry Society from Virginia. So, and I've been in 21 anthologies this year. So, despite the pandemic, I've been doing pretty well.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Well, we ready whenever you are, brother.
Okay. All right. Well, basically, I like to write things that that makes me feel good while I'm writing them, and also to read. So one of the poems that I really like is called Blind, and I'll get right into it. Blind. Yet even when I close my eyes and fall into the abstract art, ablaze in color against my inner blackness, your image beckons through. An outline etched in a vivid shade. In stellar points of light, I see you, like moonbeams on the dark seas of my mind. And on this shoreline of eternity, I stand on notice, on the abyss of an endless void. As you ebb and flow with my pulse, you are the pattern of my heartbeat. And when I close my eyes, I find myself almost wishing to be blind, if only to touch you in new dimensions and make love to you in new depths. Go deeper than thy flesh. I want to know your essence, where marrow and bone are replaced by stardust and cosmos. Where your soul is free, I want to know you there, my love. And yes, I would choose to remain blind, to be forever cast in ebony, save for your likeness, save for your image, for this would be the better blessing, indeed, my heaven. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir, my brother.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yes, that was real nice, Brian.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
You definitely gonna start up the mood. Next, we have. She'll pop up. What's up, Nicole?
How are you?
I'm all right. We glad you back. We missed you.
Glad to be back.
Everything all right?
Everything is good.
Everything's strong.
Yeah, recuperating and all. So
You ain't back at work, are you?
No, not yet.
Oh, you're gonna stretch that out, right?
Please don't push me back to work yet.
You'll be back at work in April.
April. that disability money ain't hitting on nothing, so I'll be going back.
Brian done set the tone tonight, so you got a hard act to follow. You ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that for later. But this is short and sweet. Just letting you know I'm back. This is not titled, but it goes as this. I'm immortal. I cannot be touched. Nothing can hurt me, not your words, actions, or thoughts. I'm unlike anyone you've ever known. I'm untouchable, full blown. I'm immune to the virus of your negativity. But how would you know? You're not like me. I'm immortal. I'm carefree.
The immortal one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All
You know,
right now.
she comes
It's a
back.
vibe.
She comes back with this immortal poem right after surgery. Ain't that something?
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta hype myself up.
But the bionic woman has returned.
Black Jamie Summers.
Okay, this how we doing it tonight. Poetic.
What's good, bro?
What's up, bro?
Um, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Good night. It's a good night. The title of this piece is called Reloaded. Why must you take advantage, not knowing I can be a savage? Your mind wanting to be explored, yet you keep being ignored. Why I'm no brother to the night, but I'm capable of the fight. To preserve my precious cargo, doesn't matter how far I will go. Just remember my intellect is a lethal weapon, and I can unload it at any second. Compose yourself because these words pierce through any bulletproof barriers you think you're fierce. Challenge the mind of poetic and get severely disrespected. Release your 36 caliber thoughts until you see what I bought. I got a semi-automatic round of knowledge. I know how to use it to do damage. I'm no field or house nigga. I'm a combustible explosion of pure melanin, and I'm bigger than your small premature wisdom. I reside in the black culture kingdom, waiting for the revolt of the revolution that burns within our beings. So here's a solution. Pick your battle wisely when you bring a knife to a gunfight. This is not your night. Clearly you thought your privilege was enough, but this moment you are the lamb for the slaughter, and that's tough because you need a savior for your wickedness. We say the names of our brothers and sisters while we witness the vicious murders. Yet we are not called to the witness stands either. Don't worry, my mind stays loaded. Your dirty deeds will keep being spoken of, and I'm reloaded. That's that piece.
Woo! Bars.
Yes,
Nice.
yes. Guns
All right.
blazing.
Nicole, you see how poetic made his entrance?
I tell you.
Oh
Always on
man.
this game. Word.
Thank y'all.
Oh,
Thank y'all so much.
I'm
let's
scared of
see.
him.
There she goes. She's up to bat. Look at Gina Storm, y'all. Look at Gina. She talking in the background. This is Gina. Gina.
I'm
This
here.
this a production. Tell my hold up for a minute.
Ooh, y'all don't even know my struggle. My struggle has a struggle. Uh,
Mm,
ooh, well, I'm just happy to be back. And
we
can y'all
glad
hear
you're
me all
back.
right?
Yes we can. How's
Okay,
everything?
sweet.
How you
Um,
feeling?
I'm feeling blessed.
Great.
I'm feeling blessed. I
Great.
feel like this is a whole vibe, and I'm happy to be here. I'm gonna title my freestyle tonight "Poetic Therapy."
Mm,
Some people read poetry and others write it. Some like to be on stage in front of a mic and they like to recite it. Then there are others, like me, who would actually open a vein and inject myself with poetry. I would put on a mask and I would breathe in deeply. I would exchange an organ and replace it with poetry. Poetry is the reason that my heart continues to beat. It's the reason that my lungs fill with air and that I'm able to speak. Poetry has been the definition of who I've been for the last almost decade now. I even have to tell myself, wow, like, how is this even possible that poetry can have such an infinite and intricate part of the fiber of my being? Well, it's easy. Poetic therapy is what saved me. There have been times in my life that I would be crushed by things like pain and grief, but not tonight. Tonight, I'm feeling an injection. These words that are coming from all of you are part of my protection. It is an envelope in which I've been encased, and it's the reason I have this smile on my face. I love it with every fiber of me, and this is the reason that I always want to be Gina, like the inclement weather, a storm. I'm unpredictable, you see, so I freestyle on microphones because I just give you the words that come to me. I feel like it's a blessing and a curse. I like to write things down and be able to read you verbatim each verse. But I have this fog in my brain that doesn't make it okay. And so instead of letting that be a reason for me to go insane, I embrace it. And everything that poetry is and can be, I want it to be me until there is no me. I will be a poet even after I have ceased to be. You will be able to read words that were written by me, listen to words that were spoken by me. And if you were lucky enough to see me on stage, I hope that you experience what poetry means to me. I'm Gina Storm. Thank you for indulging
Wow.
me. In peace.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Thank you.
Wow.
I love y'all.
We
Love
love
you
you
too.
too.
We
You know,
love
you
you.
you you more than welcome always here on this platform. And we know that you have been through a lot recently, and whew, you killed it. You killed it. You killed it. We got a full house tonight.
Thank you. This is
Indeed.
wonderful.
Look, we got a full house tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Wit?
What's
Hey,
up?
mama.
What's up with? All
Hello.
Mama's here too.
Yes, I am here.
right.
I'm gonna put
Gang's all here.
I'm
Mama,
gonna put my
she's my favorite.
earbuds on so I can have a better sound.
Okay.
Or
Whitney,
yeah,
you up, Whitney.
Okay, this piece is called No Holding Back. Now that I know, I refuse to hold back from what I wish for all my life. The true feelings of unconditional love. The feel of my heart becoming weightless from your hug. The race of my mind nearly outbeats my heart. Like a weight lifted from my chest. I have a guarantee that I am yours and you are mine. No matter how life has been to me, all that drifts away when I think of you is me. That when I think of you and me as us, unexpectedly wrap your fingers like a gold band promising forever. I will work hard to live up to your word. I want to be that person that shows you what happiness truly is made of. My life has been blessed with the likeness of you. So many years I've been blinded with what I thought was love. Now I have a taste of what it might truly be, just enough to wet my throat, stay forever, quenching my thirst. I want to give you all of you, my everything, my heart, my soul, with all I have to give. Wrap your heart in my love. I shall protect it. I shall shield it from pain. Wrap your body in mine and let my strength and your feel your weaknesses. Filling every crevice and caressing all your masculine curves. Allow me to share my vision of love. Expand your mind with the drops of my thoughts. Close your eyes with me, imagine forever us, our love as a tool to paint our fairy tale picture of happily ever after. Like the air I breathe and the water I drink, I need you. Your love has become a necessity. Vital to my morning awakeness is the thought of you and me. Me and you has become us. In peace.
Yes.
Okay now.
Wow.
Okay now.
All
Lovely.
right.
Wow. Hey, where's the kids?
Don't jinx me now.
All right. Listen, you know
That
I
which
got
we should not speak of. Do not awaken the kraken.
okay. Okay. You know I got to mess with you. I heard that you have a collabo book in the process, huh?
Yes, I'm excited. I'm too excited, y'all. Like super
Congrats.
excited.
This
I've
would
been
be your
writing
first.
ever
This would be your first time trying to get to book form.
It is. This will be my first book. Of course we've all done those poetry contests on the internet. I won a couple times but they want you to pay to put your poem in the book that you won the contest for. So
yep.
that didn't make sense to me. So I got a couple of those little papers, little certificates saying that I'm a poet in America, but I don't have anything actually published. I'm
Well,
so excited. That's a bucket list thing for me to say I have published work. Just like she
well,
said, when you're gone on this earth, there's still gonna be a piece of me left here that somebody else can look at. And that's
Indeed.
the most amazing part to me.
well, I'm glad to have heard that information, and when you guys get done, I'm quite sure that, some of those poems that you guys have said on the show will be in the book, and hopefully once you guys do it, I know it'll be for Christmas. Everybody be able to purchase that book for their families and pass it on.
Excited.
Mama,
Yes.
you ready, darling?
Well, what we have a theme tonight?
We have no theme, and we know when you come through, you make an entrance.
Well, I have the one to tell her that there's something called a chat book, a CHAP, where you only need about 20 poems in there, and it's not expensive. You can kind of really get them together really quick. Somebody did mine. I just give mine away for free. So if you go come to my page and say you want a book, I'll have the guy who made them up for me send it to you. It's called a chat book. And if you do get them made up, you can sell them for like about $5 or $6 and still, have your name out there and get it copyrighted and everything. So
That's really cool. I appreciate that information. I will most definitely look into that.
okay,
I
thank
want
you.
one of your books. I'm gonna have to come on your page. I need
Okay,
some
well,
in my library.
just let me know. I'll have the guy send it to you.
Okay, thank you, Mama.
Okay, I'm gonna do a piece called which one I'm gonna pick for y'all. I pulled some stuff up for y'all. I'm gonna do Down in the Congo.
Mm.
Love making was his talent. The muscles in his tongue was astounding. We shared our talent as we shared our love. I'm ever so glad that he went down. He went down. He went way down. He went down in the Congo. He played the bongo. First, I wanted him to quit because his tongue did magic tricks to entertain my clitoris. And it felt glorious when he went down. I mean, he went down. He went down. He went down. He went way down in the Congo. He sang his songs and played the bongo. Now I wanted him to stay, and for this I did pray. I was too young to understand that my jungle was his home. No more would he roam since he went down. He gave me his whole life. Eventually, I became his wife, and I pleasured him abundantly, gave him all that I could give. We made love 10,000 years. Our love progressed, and we did our best to make each other happy every day. But after he went down, I would no longer go away. I was there to stay. 10,000 years in, and we still be obsessed. We had many children, and each other we blessed with longevity and sensitivity from his sweet knowledge of arousal, taking his time, loving me slowly, Kama Sutra, all 12 positions.
There exists a lively diversity in the great array of cultures in the world, and they're exemplified in all the music that we choose to call tradition. But behind this amorphous term, there emerges another universe, that of communication. Of course, communication isn't limited to the dimension of sound, but probably it is too.
In peace.
Woo!
All right, Mama.
All right now.
Okay, Mama. We know you into the bells and the whistles, Mama.
That was grown.
You had Nicole up there moving around up there. I tell you. Look, Nicole. Look what T. Michelle said. Clutching pearls. King,
That
King, you up, Mama?
yeah.
You even brought in the music too.
Well, I was playing the drum. He played the Congo. When I said he played the Congo down in the jungle, I was talking about my personal jungle, and he went and played the
We know.
bongos.
Say less, Mama. Say less.
And then I messed up because I couldn't navigate. So yeah, because there's more to it. I'll do the rest of it another time.
It's more than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
King,
You want me to
Right.
finish it, or you want me to do it?
you can finish it another time.
I
Just
can finish it another time. Yeah,
yeah.
because it's long, and my music got messed up.
Okay.
Well,
Go ahead, King.
this is a piece called "Only You." Special notice to your door. Presentation to your heart. Lift the veil and just inhale my gentle cycle when I start. Hold your hands, rubbing the center of your palms. Remain calm. Absorb the sound that's real warm listening to these songs. Let the music play as we speak within each other. Kissing the aura, which is a beautiful color before supper. Nice meal displayed with glasses of wine filled. It's not about a sealed deal, I'm the wind on the mill. Plenty of time to kill with a diamondback skill. Touch the surface of your knees as we relax and chill. Enjoy the session, which is a blessing of joy to the night. Keep a dimness to the lights as I recite what I write. All natural to capture you with something new. Keep in mind what we can do after we check points of view. My visual and mental create waves of vibe sensual. This is part 2 from a new book from me to you, King.
Yes, sir, my
Whoop
brother.
whoop whoop
Yes,
whoop
sir.
whoop
Yes, sir.
whoop whoop
That's what I'm
whoop
talking
whoop
about, bro.
Make for everybody in the chat, Mama done took her avatar off and then disappeared and came back in. But anybody in the chat, if you're on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you like and share the page as well. But make sure you definitely like. This is the only way to set up the algorithm. That's how more people can see the broadcast. So make sure you like. Sometimes we may like the broadcast and we don't hit the like button. It's very important. Just smash that thumbs up button. But Brian, I'm quite sure you see where this is headed, right?
Well, yeah, it's a wonderful round one. Beautiful.
Brian, you take it wherever you want to go.
Switch it up.
Okay.
Okay. Since you brothers say New York and New Jersey, I know you probably pick up on this more than the the general person will. It's called Infinite. You lay before me, murdered, your life stolen, a 7 and a crescent draped upon your chest. Among those who spoke at the rostrum and mourned, the poor righteous teachers were unknown. But who could speak of liberation as your mother weeps when black hands did the deed? There was a divinity in our purpose, a movement to reborn the identity of God. Slave games and slave names forsaken. We form bonds in a cipher, brother next to brother. We form bonds holding parliament to manifest our lessons. True indeed, black, true indeed. Now I am old, with grayed hair and hindsight. I see that we were lost teenagers looking for acceptance, and you were a child forced far too soon to find passageways through starlight. But at least now, my dear brother, when all is said and done, you are infinite.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Brother. Yes, sir.
All right. All right.
Woo. Woo. I see you, King. King, I
That's
know
dope.
he started, King. You know, he made you put a smile on your face when he started with that.
No doubt.
We need to expose to the poor righteous teachers of
Yeah.
what we know.
I dig it. All the way.
Absolutely.
In the building, baby.
Let's go, Nicole.
So I do have something a little new. I am not a songstress, but you'll kind of get it when I start. I miss you. I miss you. And there's no other way to say it. And I can't deny that I'm feeling some kind of way. Maybe I was wrong, but I thought you were my ace. Now you all skinning and grinning up in someone else's face. It's always an excuse why you don't have time to spare. And it was never like that before, but you don't seem to care. You are no longer the same and are so different now, and I'm trying to figure out what changed and how. I remember you as the feisty one with so much to say. Now you just hold your tongue and you look the other way. You shut me out and you're so into this new guy. Did you forget who was always there, whether it would be to laugh or to cry? You had a life before him and things you like to do. We used to go to the movies, bowling, or even writing or reading a book or two. What about us? You act like you forgot all about me. I've always been here, although you pushed me in the shadows. Listen, I miss you. I miss me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
That was dope.
Yes. Yes. And that's
I hear
All right,
I
Nick.
hear you, little climax. I hear you, little climax.
Poetic.
This piece is called Honest Intentions. Hey Queen, can I borrow you for a second? Heated elements of supreme ecstasy. Some might call it a travesty. Me, I like to think of it as highly incorruptible, routinely indestructible, because our love goes farther than the eyes can see. The nearest and farthest points in the earth connect here, and we stand upon the rocky craters of romance, waiting to be forged from the fires of pain so we can dance into a untied heartbeat rhythm, while the world watches us upon a stage, while we give them something soul staring. They just can't stop figuring, how can two heartbeats beat as one? My power and your energy will never be undone. Because we calculated the distance between invisible lines, mastered the unidentifiable objects in our space, and those lines run parallel and perpendicular. Just so there's no confusion that our unison is spectacular. No amount of force can tear apart what God has joined together. And like a Boy Scout, we just get tighter. While wars rage and on, and you feel that spark? Each time we kiss, I feel like it's just us upon Noah's Ark, holding you in such high regard, seductively revealing my ace of heart card. Because unequivocally, I want you to know I'm the one. Together we will have so much fun. And our intended purpose for our union will be talked about at every family reunion. I'm stretched beyond measure, but I'm focused on you, my treasure. I finally found a hidden gem that I can call my man now. You are it. And that gleam in your eyes matches the moistness between your thighs that is waiting just for me, the one true king. Excuse me for breathing heavily because you are so heavenly. I love you. I love you. In peace.
yes. Yes.
All right, brother.
Lovely.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
No doubt.
Oh,
Oh,
Whitney dropped, and she was up. Ain't that something? She'll be back definitely. Gina Storm.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm not doing anything extra. Let's see. Oh, I got one. I want to title this freestyle in the kitchen. People always wonder where you're going to be in the house and what you're going to be doing all day. And I always have to say, you know where you'll find me? In the kitchen every time, morning, noon, and night. There's 1 week every month when I eat mini meals. And people are like, oh my goodness, that ain't right. I don't know if it's hormonal, maybe it's something to do with the moon, but I've been eating since I woke up today and it was a little past noon. This is what I did last night around 3, maybe 30. I had a hot dog with all of the trimmings. You know, I live outside the shad, so I ran it through the garden. I had some chips and then I had some lemonade too. And I went to bed and I assure you, I woke up at like 5:45 and my stomach was growling again. And I'm thinking, what do I do? I went back in the kitchen and I got some of that shrimp dip and I ate it with some pretzels and I drank some water and I went back to sleep again. Then when I got up after noon, everybody was wondering what was taking me so long to get back up because yesterday I didn't do a whole lot but cook. I did. I marinated and seasoned the pot roast. I put it in a roasting bag along with some carrots, potatoes, some celery, and green peppers, and I seasoned it not too much, just enough. And then I let it cook until it was tender. I'm talking about you could cut it with a fork. I bought those Hawaiian rolls, you know, the ones I'm talking about that are fluffy and kind of sweet. Ooh, I'm sorry, please indulge me. Right now I'm being an inner fat girl and I love to eat. But I might be sometimes in the shower washing my hair and doing whatever. Other times I'm in the bedroom and I'm getting my sleep on. Other people who know me know I go outside so that I can take my medication. You know what I'm talking about. But where I like to be more than any place else, and this is where I feel like I'm creative and free, is in the kitchen. So if you don't see me and I'm not standing at the sink washing dishes from a meal that I've prepared previously, I'm not standing in front of the freezer or the fridge taking out the next thing I'm going to eat. You can find me in the kitchen next to the stove because that's where I belong and where I feel bold. I might use that deep fryer. I might use the air fryer. I might use the toaster or the waffle iron. I have gadgets and utensils for everything that I need to do. And I promise you, my favorite place to be is in the kitchen in peace.
Hey, Gina.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
I got an echo from somewhere.
You need what? Oh, it's me.
Uh, hey, tell us about Dallas.
Say it again.
I heard you got culinary skills, huh? You
I
make these
do.
sandwiches. You make these sandwiches.
Actually, I make soup and sandwiches. My
Um,
niece Tila Shell always says that I could shut down Subway. Yeah, I like to toast my bread. Sometimes I bake it myself.
mm,
I like to
yeah.
use artisanal cheeses and deli meats and grow my own vegetables. So I
Okay.
even make
Oh,
my own condiments. Absolutely. Sometimes I'll make a relish. So yeah, I'm about this life. This is what I do.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
and, 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 and hold on, right now it's cookie season. So next time I might do a piece about cookies.
now
I'm quite.
everybody gonna be hungry.
You
All
need to
right.
Right.
export some of them cookies.
I'm telling you.
They can
I'm
be
cooking
packaged
my
and mailed.
cookies, cupcakes, whatever you want to bake and want me to taste.
I love y'all.
I'm here for it.
Thank you.
Whitney.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
This piece is called Nubian. My body is a temple. Why should I let you in? You should bow to me, even though I helped bring you into this world of sin. Why are you calling me a broad, a slut, a chicken? Why should I lower myself to give in to him? He only wants one thing, then he'll leave again. What we what we will what will we do when we're left with this seed, the greatest love, the greatest sex, the only lasts for a night and a half. He leaves, he flees just as fast as we lay. Gather your thoughts and pick up your pride. He has shattered your thoughts of being his Nubian god. Long gone is the dream. The dream has left of being his Nubian princess. Blinded by love, stupid with pleasure, another young girl's lost her treasure. Like a slave from my past, her heart and her pride have been hung, dripping the blood of the wretched dishonor her family has bestowed upon her. The soul of her mind has dripped into the flood of the corrupted minds and unfed souls. Why do all us girls have to be girls and not women? We should use our minds and push our way through, not to get by, but to walk past and do more than what we can do. In peace.
Okay now. Okay now.
Yes, yes, Queen.
All
Yes.
right.
Bravo.
Mama.
Okay. I did down in the Congo. Now I'm gonna do my real status. Maintenance man. That's the name of this piece. Some of y'all heard it already. My son Van heard it. Okay, here we go. Maintenance man. I need a bedroom maintainer to work on my container. Appointment only. I need a hoochie coochie man to work on this old foundation. Bring your skills to my boudoir. Put a sign on my door saying under construction. Bring your tools and your props. Long time, me no have no good sex. Making me feel pinned up and frustrated. I need a hoochie coochie man to work on my body. Set the mood in my bedroom. Some bedroom maintenance. It's been too long. Don't bring a light bulb, bring a candle, bring some rum and some ganja oil. I need a touch up. I need to be spoiled. I need you to pump it up. Don't bring no bolts, just a good pair of nuts. I need a maintenance man in my bedroom. Don't need no screwdriver, but I need a good screw. I need to relax and kick back and show you what to do. I need a touch up right here and a tone up right there. Pump it up, clean it up, fix it up like new. Been turned off so long. I need your skills to turn me on. Lay some new pipe in this old foundation. I don't need a husband or a boyfriend, just a maintenance man. Ain't been fixed up in so long. I need a man that rules and know how to use his tools. No pliers and screwdrivers. Just a good screw, that's all. Been turned off so long. I need to be turned on. High maintenance in my bedroom. High maintenance in my bedroom. Set the mood. Pull out your power tools. Latex and China brush to perform stronger. Put a ring on that thing. Staying power. Longer, longer. Slow your flow. Pump up that stump. Dress sharp for me. Get physical. Get psyched and hyped. The kind of fixing up I need done is not with hammer or nails. Bring the tape measure and measure your tools. Make sure your equipment is equipped for the big job. The high voltage and the surge in my sockets has built up energy enough to launch a rocket. Spread me with putty made from cinnamon and honey. Fill in the cracks in my walls and stuff my holes. Stop my leaks. This is the kind of maintenance I need. Let your tongue be the sponge that catches the overflow. My honeydew dripping sense of his scent is unique, like a fingerprint. It belongs only to him. Honeysuckle, flowers in bloom. Intoxicating the room. My body maintainer is working on me. I need fixing up. I need a good rub. Rub some oil on your hands and slide them up and down my constitution. I pray you get this work done. Bring on the erection and make these corrections. Place a big kiss beneath my thongs. Don't need no one holding me down or hanging around. Bring no mop to the job, bring no broom. I don't want to be a bride, and I don't need no groom. I just need a maintenance man in my life. G-pop, get my pulse dropping and popping. Magic wine, G-spot, hit that. In peace.
God damn.
Right. Right. I wasn't ready.
Wow.
Explicit content.
That's the only thing I can say.
Mama, you have my imagination just all over the place. I'm not even gonna lie.
Go ahead, King.
All right, this piece is called Brush. Sit you on my lap, look in your eyes, kiss your lips, caress your inner thighs and hips, touch the moment that's it. Baby, take a breath, exhale the weight from your mind. Let my fingers walk up the back of your shirt, teasing your spine. Rub your shoulders with these hands that carry sun power. 30 minutes feel like an hour, skin softer than baby powder. Place my tongue on the side of your neck. What's next? Unfasten your belt and button on your jeans. See the love nest. Sending messages from the unknown, my bone. Speak to your body's home. Hello, baby. Am I home? My right arm extend as a friend. The left identical. Fingers become tentacles. The octolion resemble. Half man, animal, living as an amphibian. Pressing against the pressures of life. Woman, just let me in. Find no attraction. Speak to your core to see what's happening. Reach the soul inside of your beautiful hole and make a caption. King.
It's my brother right there. Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Somebody just got pregnant.
Bravo.
A couple of
I'm
times.
I'm a throw a wrench in here. I ain't gonna skip around. Brian is gonna be next, but I'm gonna ask every one of you guys a question. And when I get to you, you can answer the question before you recite your next poem. But the question I'm gonna ask is Brian, and this is for everybody. This is one question, but Brian's gonna have to answer first, if you don't mind.
Look,
Does life imitate art, or does art imitate life?
wow, that's like the ultimate yin and yang right there. I would have to say life imitates art because I think when the creator made the universe, at first it was art, and then we made it, and then it became our reality, you know. So I think art came first. That's just my opinion.
Okay, okay. Just wanted to throw that question out there, just to get our minds to think a little bit. You good, Brian? You good? You up?
Oh, okay. We'll tone it down a little bit and move in another direction. Um, my father passed when he was a very young man. I think I was only like 7 years old. And so I was raised by women. So my whole life is affected by my grandmothers, my mother, my aunts, my cousins, friends. And I always wanted to protect them. So this piece I wrote down for all women. It's called Guardian. Cover thy breasts to protect your heart. Cross thy legs to protect your modesty. These are the things told to little girls. The butterflies scared to leave their husk. Buds upon their chests bring unwanted attention from boys and men, lurking to spoil from abroad and from within. To shudder with the turn of a doorknob, to shake under covers pulled tightly. It is ungodly for a child not to feel safe in a home space, to brace for an unwanted kiss, to brace for the clenched fist. These are things learned by little girls, and this trauma stunts womanhood. So you draw back when I extend my hand. It is a hurting thing not to be trusted. I love you. I love you. I swear. Let me be your guardian. I love you. I love you. I swear. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Thank you.
Beautiful piece, bro. All right, piece, brother. Yeah, that was fly. That was real fly.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
The gun smoke is coming out.
Very nice.
Nicole, what's your answer?
Yes.
What's your answer to the question?
Say it again.
Does life imitate art, or does art imitate life?
I would have to say art imitates life. Just for the simple fact that a lot of, as far as me, things that I write come from either my life or other people's lives, or things that I've seen. So I would say art imitates life. And wow, that was because I had already lined up. Brian took it a different way. That was definitely nice. But I'm gonna do this one. Try this again. It's not titled, but starting off. As I remember the events of yesterday, I noticed how my last 5 heartbeats were beyond erratic, squirming in my chair as if I were listening to Eddie King excuse me. Let me start over. I'm sorry. All right. As I remember the events of yesterday, I noticed how my last 5 heartbeats were beyond erratic, squirming in my chair as if I was listening to Eddie King Jr. belting out a note on stage. Not only was I brought to my highest peak of ecstasy, having me slumped over like lady singing the blues. The session had my heart racing as if down a winding hill with no brakes. Mahogany. Holding to your body tightly to enhance our intimate closeness. I think a tear might have fell when I thought of the embrace we experienced just before collapsing and moving to our separate corners. Then the mental sound of the bell rang for round 2 when I began to brush up against you. Light set on you, and you were there looking all thirsty for another taste. It was calling you just like it did Pookie, but you wanted to act like a new Jack. It did not matter that it was the height of the summer, sweating and panting as our bodies collided. I even think I heard myself saying, "Ooh, Mookie," instead of his real name. Thankfully, he was too into concentrating on the exact stroke to hit the right spot to really set it off, all the while making it mo better. He looked at me and saw that sparkle in my eye, and he knew he had me. And in my mind, I kept thinking of the tune, "What can I do with this feeling?" And that was the moment I knew I was hooked on his love, or rather, loving. All the while, I was trying to give him something he could feel. But soon, months would go by, and he was just offering a piece of his love until he eventually was saying, "Goodbye, love." Not trying to accept what he was trying to say, I continued to ask, "Is this the end?" And looking crazy and lost in love. While his actions, not always words, told me, "You're not my kind of girl."
Okay.
You know, I
Okay.
was feeling those last few
Okay.
lines, those new edition lines. You know, I
Okay.
was
Yeah,
feeling them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
Nicole.
love Nicole's
that
work.
was dope.
That's
I
dope,
like
Nicole.
that.
I love your work, Nicole.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's
shucks.
and it's 8:50, and our esteemed brother has to leave. He's up. So poetic. If you don't mind, could you answer the question according to what you believe? As well as always tell the audience what you do at 9 o'clock every Tuesday at this time.
Absolutely. First, I believe life imitates art. As my brother Brian said, the creator created the universe and it was very artistic. And we took that and took art and turned it into life. And that's what we do today. We do life. And our minds and everything around us is creative. It's artistically creative. Every being has an artistic component in them, and they use life to imitate that which they have created within them. So that's my belief. And tonight, y'all, 9 o'clock, immediately following this show, Epiphany Radio, the For Real Entertainment Network, we have The Hidden with the host Mojave. And tonight we're talking, what does it mean to be Afro Latina? So make sure y'all tune in. It's going to be some dope poetry, and I'm looking forward to it. So make sure y'all come on through. The dial-in number, 319-527-6300, and press 1 to engage. Now, this piece that I'm going to do, I hope I got some sapiosexuals out there. It's called The Greenhouse Effect. It's one of my favorite pieces. I want to glide my fingers in and out of your intellect, massage the messages of your love notes with respect, curb your appetite with mouth-watering delights, send chills between your thighs from my insights, rub your erogenous elements with the encryptions of the gods, while you let out moans of incantations of sexual imaginations at all odds. Beholding and yielding immense power, I'm waiting for your herbal shower. Please, moisturize my beard, hence with your natural essence. And when you release the serpent in your garden, I'll unsheath my weapon of choice in its hardened. The one you love to polish with your tongue, oiled and lubricated by your tongue. Hear me roar loud in your elemental eardrum, waiting for us both to come. Not just yet. I love the way you get wet. My slippery organ is not done exploring your body. See, in your rose bushes, pricked by thorns of eroticism, the heat of our body's magnetism. Yes, I've been erotically lusting for you to feel my pulsating thrusting, the beats of the reggae music tuned in our oral edifices to groove to it. I'm holding on to the passion of your mentality, craving your sensuality, conversing with my ears as I listen to your oral heavens for years. Can I? Can I be the one you dream about in the midnight sky? Hold on to my voice and for comfort and grab my thoughts for simplicity. And here in your greenhouse of ecstasy, I just want to keep it classy. And that's that piece.
Oh yeah.
All right, my brothers. Dope, yo.
Thank you so much. Thank y'all for having me. Y'all are some amazing poets.
Always, brother.
I see y'all on this next show.
Definitely.
It's always important to mute those mics because sounds come through.
Show now.
Yeah. I heard it sound.
I know who it was. We ain't gonna say no names though.
Yeah, I ain't calling nobody out.
Whitney.
This piece is entitled Rain. To whom do I owe the gift of gratitude for blessing me with this man? The Almighty Allah must have had you as a part of this plan. My heart, my soul, every part of me you've learned. From that day on every night I've yearned. Your embrace embezzles my breath. Without you I surely shall meet my death. Jewels of knowledge I've treasured from my ancestors past. In these I value and found vast strength, wisdom, love, and the love of God. Genuine within you, not just a facade. Cultural, intellectual, but not politically correct. Still my love, I give you respect. The world incapable of bestowing you your just deserts. Therefore, by my duty, your heart I shall preserve. Every day, night, and dawn, I continue to pray that your love for me you'll eternally display. Everything we know before us has only been pain. With this did with the aid of God and many censors, our love will reign through the fire and even through the wall, through everything, through it all. Besides you, I will stand proud and tall. The heavens behind those eyes burn auburn brown. My childhood dream, I've just realized one day with the unity in God we trust, we will no longer be I or you, but will be us. Glad to be the one you love. It's hard to believe that I am worth all of this love. In peace.
Wow, that was nice.
Mm.
That
Beautiful.
was so nice. I just love her words. She's so
Thank
sweet.
you.
I like that, Whitney.
All right,
Thank
wait.
you. And to answer your question,
Yes.
art does not imitate life, and life does not imitate art. Life is art. Art is life. It's simple. Art is music, emotions, colors, feelings, and all of that is a part of life. You got a theme song in your head playing every time you go to do whatever it is you're doing in life. You have colors that you see. You can see the colors in people's auras. You can feel colors give you emotion. You movement is all of that is art. So art is
So
life and life
beautiful.
is art. There's no imitating either or because you can't be fake about life and you can't be fake about art. It's all real and it's all one thing.
I like that answer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Whose mic is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I get a lot of kickback when for some reason if you don't have headphones on, you get a lot of kickback. Gina, you can answer the question before or after
Okay,
your poem.
I'll answer the question first. I loved all the answers that I've heard so far, but I think that I'm closer to Nicole when it comes to my life being my art. So I think that my life and my art are one and the same because my art is transparent because I put all of me in my art. So my art and me are one unit. We're one thing. We're breathing the same air. We are drinking the same water. We are living our lives out loud, and we're doing it artistically. So my life and my art are one and the same. But when you use yourself um, as the foundation for where your art comes from, and you share so much of yourself, sometimes you open yourself up to criticism. But art is like, you know how they say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So everybody's going to see everybody in a different way. Just be true to yourself, and you'll be true to your art, and that's all that matters. So that's my answer. I'm going to title this freestyle Unmuted. Every time I go on a podcast, the host or hostess have to ask, Gina Storm, are you on mute? 9 times out of 10, I am. There is a host at a network who actually say that I am mutating. Not as though I'm the actual Storm from the comic book series, but no, I'm that person that they can count on to not have their mic unmuted when it's time to speak. My phone's on mute when it shouldn't be, and it's unmuted when it should be. One of those crazy things about me, but that's okay because unmuted is who I am and who I'll always be. People who slept with me know I talk in my sleep. I can actually have sleepy conversation before I wake. My phone will ring and I'll answer it. And for goodness sake, if you don't know me well enough, you will engage. Have a whole conversation with me. And when I hang up and look at my caller ID some hours later, when I'm actually awake and drinking my coffee and a regular human, I see that I talked to someone for 13 minutes, and how could that be? I was still asleep. I'm unmuted. I'm unfiltered. I have no chill. All I want to do is speak. I have things to say, and it means no ill will. It's not that I love to hear the sound of my voice by no means. It actually kind of annoys me, but it's one of those things that I can't turn off. My mother said I could talk before I could walk. I was making sounds that sounded like I was saying actual words before that should have even been possible. I think that speech for me was just a thing that I had to do immediately, and it wasn't an obstacle. So once I was able to speak and it was coherent, that's all I wanted to do. So I would never press mute. I would just speak with no filter, day in and day out, like I said before, even in my sleep sometimes. So I have to say that with no doubt, this is who I was meant to be. I'm just so glad that I had found poetry. Sometimes it rhymes and sometimes it doesn't, but it's always me. So being unmuted, it's just who I be. I'm Gina Storm. Thank you for indulging me. In peace.
All right. All right, Gina. Rocking it out.
Gina,
Mama,
Gina.
Thank you, Mama.
waiting on you, Mama.
Oh, waiting on me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Um, I'm gonna do this one called "Win Like a Boss." This is for the ladies. Y'all gotta learn how to dominate and win like a boss. This is something Mama want to teach you. I'm such a dominator. I say I win like a boss. I slay in the hay or in the kitchen cooking when ain't nobody looking. See, I'll be ranking without thinking. All in the mix without intention, subliminally mentioned. Somehow my soul has got 4 dimensions. First, I get hyped, knowing that I excite. I keep my lyrics tight, even off my style. Bitch niggas try to bite. But it's all right. It's been that way all my life, because I'm a boss. You know, you'll know that I am the real deal. So I'll tell you how I feel. But it's okay to be Memorex. Indeed, it is just sex. Advice for me coming from friends is to confront your stunts. That advice made me grunt, but nah, that would mean I have to put your punk ass name in my mouth and that's out. Cause see, I win like a boss. I'm a dominator. I will let it go before I say death to those attention whores. It's not my circus, not my monkey. But once again, I'm out of the way. No clash. Any more lines you want to steal from me? Well, you have to pull them from that stash that's up in my ass, bitches. Mama Free Flow and Gangsta Granny gets upset. My apology to the innocent victims of circumstances. But when you're a boss, sometimes you gotta come hard. In peace.
Like a boss.
Whew. Steamy, Mama. Steamy, steamy. You definitely have brought the fire tonight. Whew. Like a boss. King.
All right. This is a piece titled "Where Are You?" I'm right here as I appear inside your deep subconscious. I only want to be honest if I'm he that is platonic. True to self that you and I share the couples have in common. If it's welcome, then I seldom create a bond with affection. Tell me what you want so I could bring the never seen. In between the inner and outer me that left your dreams. Mannerism high enough to comfort the disappointment. Can I have a deep appointment that manifests something frequent? Kiss your thoughts with thrust, hope, and strong development. One special benefit is to memorize your lovely scent. Held in place, I am a human elephant with emotions that are relevant. I return to being better than an alternative gentleman. King.
Wordplay was bananas.
Thanks.
Wow. Hey, just to let everybody in the audience know,
Oh,
about something the king and myself is working on. We're looking for 8 younger people, 18 or under, that are willing to do a poetry show. Eight people, 8 younger people, 8 of our next generation. They must be 18 years or younger that will be willing to participate. They can inbox King Atterbury or myself. Facebook, if you Want to email me? It's at ltalk5600@gmail.com, and just let me know. We're trying to do a show for the next generation,
True
and
indeed.
pay it forward the way that we got it.
Also, I believe in 50-50 on that. The yin and the yang, art imitating life, life imitating art. So I mean, I believe that both of them coexist together, just in different alternative worlds. You know, whether you absorb the physical or the spiritual worlds, and they collide. I mean, it's all about how you carry yourself and do as the creator have you do in this world today. I feel when I write my stuff, I'm a narrator for the world, you know, and that's the energy that I absorb and I manifest out. You know, so
Well, oops, there it is. I forgot to answer that question. But
yeah, I caught
that
myself.
question is a good question. But I think it's just the opposite, because I think we all have that the word creator, and we all have something in us from the creator. We all have a little piece of God. And they always say there's nothing new under the sun, but yet still we create something new every day.
Right.
And so some of us are light years ahead of our peers, and we might create things they might not figure it out till like they get like 20, and we'll be like gone in our grave and buried. So I think there is something new under the sun, and I think that sometimes we create things that other people have never seen, but we've seen it in another dream or another world or in another dimension.
Right.
So that would be art imitating life, or either life imitating art, whichever one comes first.
True.
And these beautiful poets is out here giving out intellectual orgasms. Um, this next go around, we really ain't gonna have a round. We just basically, if anybody got any more poetry that they prepared for tonight, they could just go as they please. Brian, if you have something, go. It's up to you.
Absolutely, I do. I wanted to give a quick shout out to my man Aaron R, the poet, who referred me to this beautiful
No
cipher
doubt.
we got going. So I just wanted to send him a shout out. And then I'm gonna get back on subject matter. You know, this one is called "Woman." It is always the women that suffer the most, for they are the radiant things, loving without measure. The heavens grant but only one gate into existence. You are the passage, carrier of the holy ankh residing between your thighs. You are the worthy one. Make them bow down. Let them worship. Fingernails and backs subdue them easily. Let them die slowly in moans and bated breath. Merge. Love them into oblivion. Let them tremble. Create life.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you again.
What's going on, good brother? J Rob?
Salute, King.
Now,
All
you,
right.
Queens, good evening.
the brother J Rob, I must let y'all know, because he said it in the chat, and I thought I put it up there, that he was watching the show the whole time while he was at his meeting. He definitely supports the show, comes on as much as he can. J Rob is one of them guys that I would say that he loves energy. He's an energy guy, and I love having J Rob on here because he
No doubt.
reminds me of a time when I first met him. He says something, and that 167th and Grand Avenue is just. He reminds me of a time of great people a long, long time ago, man. And
Indeed.
I hate this. I don't tell too many people this. That place had the best beef patties in the world.
They still
Yes,
do,
sir.
Oh,
bro. They
oh!
still do.
If y'all ever want a real beef patty, 167th and Grant Avenue in the Bronx. I'm telling y'all, it's like no other. You don't need cheese. You don't need
No.
bread. Listen,
Tell them they need to come to the Bronx so and come get the beef patty and cocoa bread, huh?
I
I'm,
was just
I'm,
about to say that, the cocoa
I'm
bread.
telling you.
I love cocoa
I'm
The
bread.
telling you.
softest thing in the world, and they find it up here in the Bronx.
So J Rob, I asked all the poets before you came on. Does art imitate life or life imitate art?
When it comes to my
What would
poetry,
just in general? What do you think? Does art imitate life or life imitate art?
It's a little of both, depending on who's the author.
Mm,
Okay.
Because there's some cats that just write for fantasy, and there's some people that are writing that's really spitting their truth. And as poets, we're the consciousness of the community, because a lot of us are going through things that somebody may not know how to express it. And as poets, our job is to express it, because we're going through something that somebody out there may be going through. And it's amazing how you'll spit a piece and somebody go, "Wow, I can relate to that," or "I was feeling like that," or something that you said touched me in such a way because of what I'm going through.
Sure.
Same way prayer touches people. And you'll never know what someone's going through until you put out a prayer and they're like, "I needed that like right now." And poetry does the same thing.
Oh yeah. I gotta say something, Quentin. Yesterday, the wise son did a poem, a Shakespearean type poem that just laid me out. I wish he'd do that for y'all, man. You're not gonna believe how versatile the brother is. I mean,
well, he's up to bat. He's up to bat right now. You know, he's gonna take this wherever he want to take it.
That's my special request. It laid me out.
For you, beloved, I'll put that out there.
Okay.
Is it okay if I go?
Yes.
The piece starts with a haiku. It says, "My heart constantly asks why we must see each other like beautiful moons." The piece itself is called "My Beloved." This once I felt when I sat without the reeds, and I looked for my love, body and soul. For me was that sweet maiden, yet I never won her as a wife. Billing's daughter, I found her on a bed fairer than sunlight sleeping, and the sweets of lordship seemed to me naught, save I live with that lovely form. Yet near evening come thou like Odin, and if thou wilt woo a maiden, all were undone save near two alone, such a secret deed of shame. So away I turned from whence the intent and indeemed I joy assured, for all her liking and all her love I weened, yet I should I win. Did my heart love till now? Forswear it I sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night, for who am I? In thine eyes I am but love's prisoner. Love is but a smoke raised with the fumes of sighs being purged. A fire sparkling in lovers' eyes, being vexed, a season nourished in loving tears. What is it else but a maiden's madness, most discreet, all choking gall and preserving sweet? Yet love is but the exhale. Me dreamt of it and me have its backed with bated breath, whilst my shadow turns away in shame of its true embarrassed feelings. Quoth the silent dove, jealous of the hummingbird's wings as it wishes to trade its ivory beauty for words doth touch and sink by each flutter, as if to say to thee that my heart swells, then thine eyes can learn how to shine again. Thine eyes won't need to have coverings in order for thy love to be invited in. Heaven opened doors as if to ask of thee, please hear me. As her art demands of me thy nature of humility in all reality, I stare in admiration of creation. Come what sorrow can, it cannot countervail the exchange of beauty, the one short minute that gives me, lady, her sight. Doubt that the stars are fire. Doubt that the sun doth the dove, and it moves that it abides, because the truth may be a liar, but I never doubt love. Nay, I pray to all of you that I do not fail in love with me, for I am falser than the vows that are made in wine, because men's vows are women's traitors. For where art thou, there is the world itself, and there art now no one knows the desolation. Yet, for though thou yearn for days gone by of thee, whilst the days the sundial churns innumerately, while I alone will soon crave the unforgettable orchid effluvia of those thoughts of thee by her whispering eye. Yet none shall ever return the favor that nay that thee want, even though she may ask forever be thine beloved. In peace.
And that's that. P.
That was gorgeous.
That was
Yes.
dope,
That
my
was
brother.
really,
Yes,
really,
yes,
really
Real
beautiful.
fly.
yes, J-Rock.
Thank you.
Tell me nothing about a brother,
That
man.
was
Brother man
really
can do it
beautiful.
all. Brother man
Like
can do
it
it
sounded
all.
beautiful.
No doubt.
Everything
Thank you
from
so
rap to
much.
Shakespeare. Rap to Shakespeare. We do it all. Go ahead on.
That means so much to me. Thank you all.
Brother,
Wow.
thank you for showing up, brother. Always appreciative.
Hey, I told you I was on my lodge meeting because Tuesday nights I got to do this Masonic thing, and
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm sitting on my phone while the meeting is on Zoom, and I'm like, I'm not missing this, and I heard the brother Donnell do some things, and I'm like, whoa, y'all are all phenomenal tonight, but I wasn't going to miss your show. I mean, I got to salute to all of you
Yeah,
who
salute
blessed
you
the
too,
mic this
bro.
evening. So thank you all, and thank you for having me. I
No
appreciate you.
doubt, brother.
And Mama O,
Always.
I hope I did well for you, beloved.
You wooed me already. I was just waiting for you to woo the rest of them.
Dope.
I think you wooed us all. That was awesome.
Thank you.
No
I
doubt,
got
brother.
I got a front row seat to greatness. That's all I'm gonna say. Never doubt your skills. Never doubt your skills, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can take it as far as you want to take it.
You guys can take it as far as you want to take it.
Kick back.
Take back.
Just the versatility is what I love about poetry. I mean, a lot of
Absolutely.
people say, like, I'm 72 years old. Mama, what are you doing gangster rap and erotic? I do like whatever. I mean, I'm a poet. I'm a bard. I enjoy just doing. I like poetry from Shakespeare on the way down to like, Donny Hathaway. Come with it. It doesn't make any difference. I just love the creativity of it.
Word.
Nicole, you got something for us?
You know what? I got a little something short and sweet. And I don't know if I did this before, but bless the child. Bless the child. Mama may have, but Papa sure didn't. So how can a child have his own? Papa was strong in body. Too bad he was weak in mind. Does a child have a good example to follow? Mama worked every day. Papa worked when he could. So how could a child have his own? God bless the child that has the strength to strive to get it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
She said, because
All right,
Papa show
Cole.
didn't. She said, Papa show didn't.
Whitney. See, that second time that happened, I done call Whitney and
I know, right?
a service that went out. Whitney be she had to run outside, the kids in the house. I heard the kids in the background when I had called them before. I done talked them up. But mama, if you don't mind, could you give us something else, please? You heard me, mama?
I was muted. I thought we were going to go with Whitney.
She
Okay.
dropped for a second. You good?
Yeah.
All right, then I do a freestyle right. It started off. If she comes back, let her go because she didn't really. Okay. If you see me in the area, do not get edgy. Because Mama's about to give you a lyrical wedgie. See, I got vocabulary. It consists of more than nigga and bitch, no diggity, no doubt. I'm speaking to these thievish ass creeps. They be creeping. They stole my lyrics and they can keep them. I ain't beefing with nobody. Sorry. I got words all up in my dictionary. So on the contrary, I spit wit. This ain't new. Been doing this since 62. Mama Free Flow, the all-around queen, will be lamenting lyrics. Deplorable. Your tired flow is horrible. Same song, same thing. Putting down your sisters, shooting down your brothers, about to stack cash. Keep talking crazy. Next, you'll be offering solid tosses your ass. Stand your ground, laws. Shooting us down, laws. Got you killing each other over some fake news. You're gonna need some new clues. You think when they say shoot to kill, they don't mean you? Here, grab these lyrics for free. I'd rather see you copy me, aka Mama Oladeji. Stay alive and respect your homies. This one's on me. Stay out the reformatory. But if you must go, I'd rather see you lick a brink truck, Mac Mama. I'm the original. Before the digital, I'm consequential. I'm the real thing. I be cooling down the trauma. There's no time for all this drama. I get to the bottom of the trail, then I raise hell, dispel their weak spells, because I am the original Mac Mama. Coming correct, I won't neglect to command respect from you derelict. Won't follow through on what you need to do. Ebola's manufacturing some new dung. Gotta be strong, because they're gonna come with it like the new one, the virus. They want to take you and give you some vaccines so you can be crazy on the scene. Put some chips in your arm. See, I puff, but I don't pass. Bath salts my ass. If you hear me, cheer me. I'm out.
Yes,
Fire.
yes, that's the
Dope.
fire. Woo, Baba.
Wow.
Definitely.
Bars.
That was freestyle, Mama.
Part of it freestyle. Part of it was freestyle when I wrote it down. I call it freestyle right, but I add to it as I go. I freestyle it over again as I go.
Build on the cipher.
Wow. Wow. Awesome. Whitney. Unmute your mic, Whit.
Can you hear me? This piece is called Feel the Void. Not too close, but not so far. Wanting to be here just to hear the soft beating of your heart. I miss you so much, it tears me apart. Not your girl, but I want to give you the world. To be yours and one and only. Neither yours nor I will ever be lonely. Special feelings, all about you. Sad but crazy how I feel. Just hearing your voice makes my heart heal. Afraid to speak and even shy. About my feelings, I could almost cry. Sometime, some type of connection, not yet. Are my feelings real? Are they really pure? Stuck on you, like Dre on weed. I want to take you, my time and my planet, and I want to plant you like a seed. Sit back and watch it grow and blossom into forever. Whatever you want to do, I'm down for whatever. The sound of your voice ring through my head. I want you to touch me, make my body sing. Touch me with your heart and soul. I really hope you are the one that makes me whole. Me and you, half and half, fill the void in my heart. Replace all the feelings that once bruised my ego and burned my soul. Let me be the person to remove this void. I want to take away all your pain. Let me be the other half of you again. Let our souls flow together. You'll make me feel high, light as a feather, floating on cloud nine. The way you speak, just like no other, your thought conquers mine, and maybe that's a sign. In peace.
All right,
All
That
all
right.
right.
that Dre line,
Welcome
that
back.
Dre line got me.
Yeah.
Yes,
Eh,
yes.
Yeah, that Dre line caught me. I was like, go ahead with that.
that was dope though.
Great
Definitely.
stuff, y'all.
Okay, this piece is called Respect That. Last time I spit in the booth, I wasn't even 21. Gallo was my name. Harlem World is where I come from. Moved out of state, found myself a different home base. Once I appeared fully geared, well prepared, opened the gate. Step with a bop, watch how I rock without a pitch stop. Knock time off the clock, representing the truest hip hop. Grab gems, manifest them, and present them in the bars. Bet 100 large without the cards and make us truly mark. Team came up with paper, no favor or flavor, blaze you. Join the caper, shock the haters just like candy. Hold your flavor. Mysterious as I send them, in a sentence, handle my business. Smoking, drinking the Guinness, attack a track, armed menace. Feed the doubters with remarkable sportsmanship of king. It's an Atterbury thing, separate the yang from anything that's yang. Simultaneously, handle in 1 hour purification on the writing. Nickname Black Lightning, have them screaming new author sighting. King.
Awesome.
Yes,
Bruh,
yes.
I'm hearing some K Slay music in my head while you doing that. I'm like, this needs rhythm.
Okay.
This needs rhythm.
Yo,
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
that's
dope.
fire.
you shouldn't have sent me that track the other day.
Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm
Appreciate that,
hearing
though.
that.
Thank you. Yeah,
I
that
see where
joint was
you're going.
dope. Oh, Nicole left.
Gina,
Oh, Nicole, you have anything else?
I'm mute. Yeah, I do.
All right, we're gonna rotate it like this. After Nicole, then Jay, you still got your show tonight? All right. After
I got,
Nicole,
I got a couple of minutes, brother.
If J
okay.
Rod want to go first, he could go first.
Nah, just go
No, no,
ahead.
no.
You
Go
go
ahead, beloved.
Nicole, and
Good.
then J Rob on that, then Gina, then Donnell.
All
No,
right. So,
Brian, sorry.
all right. So this is one of my faves. I call it Gambling Heart. First things first, let me put all the cards onto the table. I must confess to you what thoughts encompass my mind. Although I'm a little hesitant of the way you could respond, it's necessary that I continue because I consider the various moments shared and I come to realize that I don't want them to end. No, I don't covet all of your time. However, I do wish that you could offer a small fragment of it without a request. There's no way to explain how I feel when you're around, or how you always seem to create a smile on my face as well as my heart. Sometimes I sense that I am somewhat selfish, though, because when you're near, I'd rather not see you depart from me. But I understand when you pull away and you're cautious of being with me. I suppose it's because some of your past relationships let you down. Just realize that I'm not here to hurt or crush you. I only want to I only hope to enhance your life by being there when you might need an attentive listener or maybe a shoulder or body to lean on. I desire to touch your deepest feelings and cast rays of light over all of the darkness you've ever felt. So, permit me to stroke your intellect, soothe your physical needs, and cradle your emotions as if they were mine. In effort to heal any ache that has been placed on your heart before, let me take on the role as your physician. I can prescribe the medicine for your cure. Allow me to be your masseuse so I can massage away the previous pain. Wait, I must pause to acknowledge I may be a little forward by sharing my sentiments or somewhat premature in my approach. If I am, please forgive me and accept my most sincere and profound apology.
what happened? I don't hear it.
Unmute yourself, love.
In the event that you don't feel as I do, take note that I do not retreat or give up as easily. Knowing this, make sure that your escape route is thought out carefully and be warned because I intend to form a blockade and put you under siege, at least until you surrender your heart to me.
You pretty much just told
Yes.
the world, I'm not that other woman. I got a particular place
All
in
right,
your
Cole.
circle. I'm not that other person.
That's
Mm.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Nick, you ain't playing tonight, are you?
I'm done, I'm coming back,
You
let you know.
back. You
Don't
back. You in
want
the
anybody to
fold.
forget me.
That's what's up.
All right, brother J Rob.
This piece is dedicated to every poet that's writing poetry, sharing poetry, putting out poetry. Poets find ways of stretching expression and views in silent marches through limitless ink expressions. Poets give visceral meaning to each phrase given in order to convey complicated primitive colloquialisms stated as astounded throughout thought, vocally coded messages that turn words into mental illuminations and illustrations. Poets take what is given and are driven to express their view of the world and placed on stage behind the mic, and others may think but haven't yet said through closed eyes visuals. Poets expound thoughts and express steps, giving words meaning past their true intentions while giving the listener something to look forward to. Poets surrender their wills through penmanship prose and overthrow skeptic minds with focused views and opinions in order to leave listeners wanting just a little bit more. Poets will say what others are thinking and give those thoughts wings in order to make sure that their imaginations tend to soar. Poets will seduce you into acceptance in the middle of the night. So just accept us and listen up because sharing poetry ain't easy. So if we're up on stage, respect the mic. Poets.
Love it.
Wow.
Indeed, indeed,
Dope
indeed.
and fly, brothers.
All right.
Thank you so very much, y'all. I appreciate y'all to no end.
No doubt, my brother.
We
Appreciate
appreciate
you too.
you.
Word. So we
I
gonna
know I
flip
got to
on.
skate off because Mojave got his thing going on, and for some reason he put me in the show.
Yeah. I feel
But
you, brother.
I thank y'all so much for allowing me an opportunity to hold to be on with y'all. Whitney, thank you for that compliment on my first piece, and Donnell, bruh, I'm a fan. Yo, salute to you, King. I appreciate your ink, bro. And to everybody on this panel, as always, one love and one mic. And I'm gonna see y'all again
Thank
next
you.
week. Count on it.
No doubt.
Night.
Thank you.
Peace, J Rob.
My brother. Peace. All right, Gina.
My family was wilding, so I had a lot of background situation going on. I'm going to simply title this piece that's off the dome once again because I'm a freestyle spoken word artist. Something for me. I'm a lot of people in my life. Twice before I've been a wife. Right now I'm in between marriages, so even though I'm wearing 2 engagement rings and 2 wedding bands on either hand, I'm single, so to speak. I know there's somebody who's hearing this and they're shaking their head and saying to themselves, oh my God, is she serious? Yes, I am. Because if I'm not married, I'm single. But I have been a mother once. I'm a grandmother to 3. I'm a cousin to many. I'm a big sister to the brothers that are so numerous that when I say it out loud, people shriek. My parents had 3 children, but they adopted so many boys along the way that I didn't have a sister, so to speak. And people will ask me, where are my girls at? And who are my tribe? And the people that I do things with when I have some time that's mine. That's kind of non-existent, you see. So I have to carve something out. I have to steal it. I have to sometimes raise my voice, use bad language, or shout because I feel like I am invisible most of the time. And the things that I do don't make sense to nobody else. So I have to do something that's mine. This poetry is all I actually have that's me. This is the way that I express myself and my emotions every single day. If I ask you to be quiet for just 1 hour, I'm not being disrespectful, but I need you to see that I'm an adult and I've been one for quite some time. And sometimes when you're a caretaker to older people, they get out of line. And who am I to check them? I can't. But they have to understand and respectfully agree that I don't have to be here. I chose to be. I give up my time and my energy. From morning till night, I do everything that's right. And I do it respectfully. But I often feel like I'm being neglected, put on the back burner, that my feelings and my emotions are not being taken into consideration. It's one of those things that make me feel like, from my actual life, I need a vacation. But it's okay. And it will be again. And I'll pick up my pen and I'll write down some things and correct some wrongs in my life. But right now, on this night, while I'm on this mic, I only asked for a little while to just be respectful of the fact that this is my craft. So if you don't understand it, I'll pack a bag and I'll get little and I'll be gone. And when I come back, then you'll be singing that sad song about, oh, woe is me, and how awful it is for you not to have me around. I cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks in between every single day. And if your cup is empty before I fill mine, I will do so for thee. But don't ever for 1 minute think that I have to. I do so because I want to and I love you. So be respectful of my time and my energy. And not one time do you need to take for granted all the things that I do because I don't have to, I chose to. So I'm carving out something just a little bit for myself because I deserve it. Because I love me to infinity. And it's not that I don't love anyone else. I do. I love all of the people that I mentioned previously, including all of you. But what I will not do, and I am being this best person that I can be right now, and I assure you, I will not be a footstool. I'm Gina
All
Stewart.
right.
Thank you for indulging me in
All
peace.
right. All right now.
All right.
All right now. I can dig that. You gotta have time for yourself. Gotta have time. Okay. Atterbury, did you want me to do that poem something for your ass?
Yeah, let me let Donnell get on there first.
That's the
Brian
name
first,
of it?
and then we're gonna.
Is that the
Yeah.
name of it? Is that,
That's the
that's
name of it.
whew. Okay. All righty.
Uh,
Go ahead, Ken. Who's next?
Brian.
okay.
Brian, then we're gonna go with Mama.
Okay. I just want to take a quick moment. It's just been a beautiful evening. I want to thank you all, Brother King, our wonderful host, and the whole panel, everybody listening. Really appreciate that. So my name is Brian Donald James. Please contact me on Facebook or briandonaldjames.com. See what I'm about. I love to connect with people, and support poetry in any way that I can. So I'm gonna jump into the last piece. It's called A Desolate Shore. As I walk this desolate shore, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. As I walk this shore of desolate hearts, engulfed in blackness, where the crescent moon is lost, feel the heaviness of water against earth, inhaling atmospheres of salt and sea. I am an abandoned alien alone in this new universe. There is sorrow in every chamber of my being. Is this a glimpse of God's loneliness? I miss you. So in desperation, I fall to my knees and chart a course in sand to set sail for the skyline of your eyes. Navigating from my inner compass and yearning, I attempt to cross the abyss of my doubt. I feel the heaviness of water against earth. I'm fighting waves as they sway. I drift away. I drift away. Thank you.
That was beautiful
That was
poetry. That was
beautiful, Brian.
poetry, Brian.
Thank you.
That's what you
Thank you
call
so
Man,
much.
poetry.
that was
Thank you.
intergalactic right there.
Yeah, that was dope. Really dope. Okay. This is my signature piece, and I did it on Zoom, so now I'm gonna do it on StreamYard. And everything had calmed down a little bit now as far as like all this voting and being bothered with this man every day. But during that time, I just wanted them to know that I had something for their ass. So the name of this piece is I Got Something for That Ass. See, all these supremacists and Nazis need to learn to live and let live. Stop arresting and interfering with our development. Arresting our development. We have come a long ways from where we came from and still surpass the privilege. If folks stop blocking our achievements, like they burned down our Wall Street and fed our babies to the gators, we were hung and raped and castrated, fed us religious lies, withheld education and nutritious food. Slaves ate from the pig's trough. And still we rose up and overcame. Harriet Tubman sacrificed her life many times, 13 times or more, bringing our grandparents and grandmothers and fathers to freedom. So to say we wanted to be slaves is the biggest slap in the face ever. When now they have privatized prisons and are systematically delivering guns and drugs into our community. Police are trained to kill blacks on sight. We are still feeling the repercussions of slavery, the old and new forms. So Kunye, it's your turn to combat slavery. What do you choose? Okay, we shall see. What will they say about you in history? Did you ass kick or kick ass? Did you support the future, damage, and contribute to the new slavery tactics? Or did you uplift us or side with known enemies? Did you embrace the enemies and blame the victims? See how confused we are? That's Monsanto. One person will burn both ends of the candle and be sincerely clueless as to how to address the real issues. Slave owners told us not to read. We rebelled and we read so well, we got degrees. But when you let their system define you, you'll get a distorted message as they blind you. Watch them kill the messenger, and you can't make sense out of nonsense, and you cannot put a band-aid on a massive injury. So stop overanalyzing and intellectualizing and move on instinct. Act without being reactionary. All you need to do is have something for that ass. See, I got a few things for the ass. One encounter at a time. Teach your children, teach your neighbors, teach your children, teach your neighbors. Never let your guard down. Have a plan. No talking, no squawking, just be ready. If it comes to that one-on-one, have something for that ass. My son said, Ma, I got something for the ass that'll make them break out like they had a rash. Ma, I'm gonna make them do the dash. I'm gonna make them dash. I got a few things for their ass. Something real nice for their behinds, for the behinds behind the mask. Those hoods. Don't get me misunderstood, but yeah, I got something for their ass. I got two things for their ass. I got a few things for their ass. Just patiently awaiting, no hesitating. No pump faking. I'm demonstrating. But when you start violating, I got something for that ass. And it's been a long time coming. We ain't no longer running. I'm just being 100. I'm being sincere. I'm being real. I'm tired of the kumbaya. Every time one of our own blood is spilled, I'm tired of my brothers getting killed. Police brutality, the hood's becoming a shooting gallery. In spite of it all, they asking for higher salaries, but I got something for their ass to bring them to reality. You see, the pen is mightier than the sword. Soon they'll have to answer to the Lord, but I got words they never heard. Pen click, click, squeeze, ink drip, click. Speaking up induces thinking, gives direction on how you make connections. Only my silence is confusing. Click, ink drip. Yeah, I got something for the ass.
Wow, that was nice. That was
Oh, yeah.
nice. That was nice.
Man,
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad I could do it.
Good
yeah,
job.
definitely. I guess we dropped out. Probably lost signal again. Anybody have anything else, or you want me to just close out?
Now this is Mama Oladeji. I
We
want to
close the
say
show.
thank you all
We
for
close the
being
show.
here. I enjoy coming here on Tuesdays. It gives
Always
me something to
appreciate
do
you.
and I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Anytime.
I just asked that all the artists, all the poets, stay on the thread after I close out. I just want to share something with y'all that's a little private. But with that, everybody in the chat, thanks for joining. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button and share the link. Share with your friends, share with your colleagues. Just let everybody know what we're trying to do as far as the platform, as well as if you know, like I said, if you know some younger people under 18, we're trying to do a poetry show with some of the youth.
Sure.
So if you know anybody, just refer them to King Atterbury's inbox, on Facebook, or they can email me myself at ltalk5600 at gmail.com. With that, thank you guys for joining us and have a blessed night.